Hey friends, so you may already know that here at the VIP Financial Ed channel, we've really been talking a lot about the many signs that keep pointing to a potential downturn or correction, or even an upcoming financial crisis. And if it seems like we're talking a lot about it, it's because there continue to be good reasons to think that a downturn in the markets could be upon us soon enough. But to make sure that we're keeping our analysis as realistic as possible, I'm steering away from the hyperbole in today's video and really just focusing on the facts. And what I want to do is look at what can only be described as an equation for potential financial devastation. And that equation is the combination of high consumer confidence levels and high consumer debt levels with the rising interest rates. Now, could this be a result that ends up being the next financial crisis? It's most definitely possible. Welcome back to the VIP Financial Ed channel. My name is Matthew. I'm your cash flow coach. The upcoming downturn has been a really hot topic, as you may have noticed, on YouTube and even here on this channel, with videos that we've made recently about corporate and credit card debts, both indicating a turn might be on the horizon. So I realized that we really needed to make another video about what's going on within the American consumer credit markets. And when I saw a recent creditcards.com report that revealed something really disturbing, we instantly cut this for you. So according to the report, more than 40% of Americans have reported that they don't know when they'll be able to pay down the debt that they're currently carrying. They don't know. Let that sink in for a second. Of the people you know, more than 2 out of 5 are likely to have no end in sight when it comes to finally making the last credit card payment. And this says nothing about the other debt types, like student loans or old medical bills, for example. According to some of the most current studies on American consumer debts, we can be confident that the average American is lugging around an average of at least $5,500 in revolving debt in the form of credit card balances. And before we go any further, it's important to note that if your cash flow producing assets are providing enough income for you, a $5,500 monthly balance in credit card debts might actually not be a bad thing. But to be in optimal financial health, you'd have to be able to pay off that $5,500 every single month in order to avoid, number one, the interest costs, which is most important, and number two, the negative impact to your credit, which is also very important. It's fair to say that not every American is capable of doing this. So what are they doing in order to help their financial situations? Well, sadly, they're borrowing yet more money from yet the same sources instead of pursuing home ownership as a way to leverage a debt weapon and get out of a rough patch. Americans are actively avoiding buying homes, as is evidenced by a recent release from Fannie Mae, which actually tells us the consumer attitudes towards purchasing a home are actually dropping significantly. And they've been dropping for at least a year. What's more is, instead of investing in a home with money that they're sending to credit card companies, Americans have tacked on a whopping 11% of additional credit card debt in the year spanning October of 2017 to October of 2018. 11% increase in just 1 year. Remember, now I mentioned that the equation is potentially devastating here, right? You remember that? Well, here's what the equation actually looks like. When you add high consumer confidence to an already overextended credit market or an overextended credit situation, what we could be looking at as a result are the beginnings of a full-scale crisis, a financial crisis. Now, why am I saying all this? I mean, let's play the tape out here a bit. What is likely going to happen if this trend continues, where credit card debt accumulation just keeps growing? And what if Americans continue to think that this is okay, justifying the decisions to borrow, and they just keep borrowing more and more? I don't have to look too far into the future to tell you that the outcome isn't going to be pretty. If things keep going the way they are, Americans are going to find out and find for themselves a very overwhelming situation with credit card balances that they simply will not be able to pay off. And there's even more data here that gives credit to this argument, no pun intended here, but a recent report from the American Bankers Association revealed that bank-issued credit card delinquencies continue to rise. They've inched up from 2.93% all the way to over 3% at 3.05 in just the third quarter of 2018. And this actually makes a lot of sense, because if interest rates rise, which they've been doing steadily for quite some time now, and if consumers ignore these rates and decide to keep borrowing yet more from their creditors, increases in delinquencies end up actually being the most logical outcome. It would be unusual for that not to be the result. In fact, Americans are addicted to debt, which is why personal financial knowledge is as valuable today as it has ever been before. Knowing where to turn when financial times get rough is part of a money strategy that every single investor and consumer should fine-tune for their own unique situation. Now, if you need help with this, that's where VIP Financial Education comes in. We're here to empower you, not just with this free education, with a massive library of complimentary content for you to enjoy, but we're also here to help you with the knowledge and ability to acquire and use the tools and techniques necessary in order to foster a long-term financial strategy, a strategy that is growth-minded. This is all about expansion, guys. We want to see you build wealth, starting with high income skills that turn into scalable businesses that give you the opportunity to attack and eliminate debts more strategically, very, very quickly, all the while continuing to build your personal credit worthiness, general financial credibility, so that people with money feel comfortable letting you use that money to continue to expand your wealth. My question for you is this: do you think that the way that Americans are managing their credit is going to do them in? What do you think the outcome of this equation will be? How have you been able to avoid the pitfalls of too much debt, too much credit card debt specifically? I'd be very curious to know what your techniques have been. Go ahead and throw them in the comments section below. Make sure that you get your free coaching session scheduled by visiting freecoachingcalendar.com. From the description below, I'll throw a link in there just to make it easy for you to identify it. And if you're not interested in waiting the 9 or 10 months that it seems our free coaching sessions have grown to, then go ahead and jump the line by claiming one of our quick start vacancies, which will give you access to your ongoing one-on-one coaching immediately. As a YouTube quick starter, you get the best price that we provide for our one-on-one coaching. It is significantly discounted. We also offer a $25 Amazon gift card, guys. This is a gift card that we provide twice per week. We'd love for you to be the winner. So make sure you stay tuned to our videos, be a subscriber, comment. Those are the only ways that you can actually earn this. And be sure to drop a like on every one of our videos. All right, guys, time for another $25 Amazon gift card winner. Don't forget, you gotta be the first one to claim it. We picked 3 winners, and the first one to respond is gonna be the one we give it to. And don't think for a second you're gonna claim one of these and not be the right person. We know, we catch on. So the first winner that we selected today is Diego T. The second, Patrice McCullough, I think I pronounced that right. And then Juan Garcia. So we've got Diego T, Patrice McCullough, and Juan Garcia as the 3 that we're selecting as winners for this week. First person to claim the prize is the grand prize champion, meaning you actually get the 25 bucks. The other 2, runners up. So don't be a runner up, be a winner. Come get your prize. Good luck, guys. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. Until we do, make it a great day today and take care.